What's going on, man? What's going on?
I just took a shot of this. I mean, that shit in lightweight kind of blew me back, man.
What that was? What the hell you? What
I
you took a
just,
shot
I
of?
just took a shot of that Terramana. It's at the end of my bottle. Please don't laugh. I've been running through it, but yes, man, the Reposado. I like it. I know everybody talks about Casamigos and all like that, but I like it. You know what I'm saying? It definitely do what it supposed to do. So I don't have no problems. I definitely don't have no problem. But you know what time it is though, right?
What's that, sir?
It is Gemini season. Hey. Yes. Officially. Now this is now I think we're gonna have one more live, obviously, before our birthdays. I know we said we was gonna have a location. I promise you we gonna have something next week, man. It's just been a down week. If y'all haven't known, I messed up my hand. My fingers all messed up. I'm all messed up. You know what I'm saying? Football season about to get ready to start. I'm on my flag football joint. And I might be down. I might be on injured reserve for the first couple weeks.
Is that bad?
Is that bad? I've been messed up for like 2 weeks now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's that bad, man. It's making me reconsider everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to be able to grab the flag. You do. I'm thinking this might be. You feel what I'm saying? This might be something that can be re-injured. You know what's so crazy? I'm also doing softball, so I'm trying to do some Bo Jackson shit, man. I'm trying to do some Bo Jackson shit. I want y'all to pray for me, but it's already starting out bad. It's like I'm already on injured reserve. First football game, meeting my teammates, stuff like that. I'll be on the sideline. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all ain't even played yet?
No. We were supposed to start on the 4th, which was this Sunday, but they pushed it back 1 week because of rainouts in the last season in spring. But I'll be down there in Piedmont, on Piedmont, getting it in, man.
Shout out to Lust for Goddess, man. How you doing this evening? She said, y'all late. I've been waiting 5 whole minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, oh my God. What are we doing? Right? Like, making Lustful Goddess wait will ultimately cost you in the end. So I think you're right. We need to do better.
We apologize, Lustful.
We need to do better
for making you wait.
Yeah, waiting is not cool. Trav, let me ask you, do you think it's a black thing when it comes to just being late, bro? Because I feel like that's one of the traits, right?
You know what they call it?
What they call it?
CPT. Colored people time. Black folks be like, nigga, I'ma get there when I feel like it.
Right.
Even at work. A nigga be late for work and make an excuse as to why it's okay.
It's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Be late for work, be late for a meeting, be late for a meeting that'll change his life too. Change his whole life. Nigga late. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that that's something that's a stigma over the black community. Just like associating us with chicken, watermelon, and grape soda. Being late, you really don't hear about too many white folks being late, and that's I don't know why we don't respect time. I understand time is not real, for real, right? Maybe that's why we don't respect it in a holistic sense. You know what I'm saying? Because we definitely, as a whole, don't respect the motherfucker's time. You know what I'm saying?
But it's just a stigma, though. It ain't really. I don't. A lot of us are prompt and on time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think
we practice punctuality.
Right.
Right.
My attendance. My attendance.
But I forgot to say, Mets can be on CP time too. But they do. But then they get the work done fast. Like your Mets gonna be late to paint your house, but then they had the old house painted nigga in the hour.
But that they paint your house in an hour, but then you had to some of the motherfuckers, and believe me, for being at a company that's all we do, I can promise you, like the motherfuckers do. They do it fast, but it might not be the best. I put it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's this motherfucking Mexican that work with me. He be in that bitch trying to fix the doors and shit. Like, bro, what are you doing? We ain't even, nigga. We don't do nothing. Why are you trying to do maintenance, bro?
You say what you say? Yo, dough time.
He on building maintenance time. They did not hire you for this, my guy. Why you always got a fix for everything? And then the nigga be on the computer looking at motherfucking motorcycle parts and shit. Like, nigga, oh, you a mechanic too? Okay.
Yeah, man. That to me, you know, that you can't go around without finding a handy Mexican. So I will say that. No offense. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are handy though.
Y'all excuse me. I will. I'm trying to get on camera. Y'all just bear with me.
Anybody who's been following us, man, they used to it, man. That's all good. But for anybody that's new right now, yeah, he's having a few technicals. He will be on camera shortly. But yeah, man, it's Gemini season overall, man, and you know, summertime is here, right? I know everybody's getting ready. People hitting the gym. You know, women getting a lot of them already got their BBLs and they trimmings and stuff like that. They should be coming out of their cocoon any week now, right? So. Well, I mean, Trav, what you got planned for your summer, just overall? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got anything, you know, that you trying to do this summer other than catch a tan?
Shit, nothing. Just you know, really building a business, my nigga. And I'm taking on a new trade, and it is photography.
That nigga about to be doing porn.
Guess what?
No, don't let that nigga fool
you. So I am already the OnlyFans shooter. So if you only got them get your OnlyFans content shot in 4K, let me know. I don't do no funny business. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play for the pay. You got to goddamn pay me. It's real cash.
Now, are you directing your own videos? That's what I want to
know. No, I don't do that, man. You know directing your own video. I done got in trouble for putting my dick on Twitter, so I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
Yeah, man. You better stay away from that. You better stay away from that type of time. For real. You better stay away from that type of time.
But yeah, man, since I own cameras and shit, like why not?
I mean, I think
why not jump into photography.
I think I need some pictures, so you know I'm gonna fuck with you, right? You know,
I'm trying. So
the show needs some pictures, so we need to write that off. You know, some taxes, but the show needs some pictures, right? Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, before we get into obviously, you know,
I got my damn appointment. I got my passport appointment on June 13th.
That boy getting his passport, man. Drop a bomb for yourself, man. Drop a bomb for yourself, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't drop a bomb for yourself, man.
Don't get that little paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
He said, man, I'm about to apply for a passport so I can see the other side. I don't knock it, man. So better now than never.
That's something gonna be on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, shit. I'm like, nigga, why I gotta wait till June the 13th, man? Y'all tripping.
But you know, you'll be able to expedite it, man. You'll be able to plan you a trip at the end of July, August, or something like that. But yeah, I already know you gotta when you get it late, it's like you want to hit at least 2. Like I can see you hitting at least 2 trips somewhere before the end of the year. But you deserve it though. You know what I'm saying? It's like I think getting out the country, man, seeing the sky without chemtrails.
I'm going to Thailand. I'm putting my face in some Asian pussy.
But see, hold up. First off, you ain't about to say all this shit without being on camera. You definitely not about to leave me because anybody that's not like, what happened? But listen though. Well, somebody could be just watching the show, just driving or something like that, and you say that shit, and then they look, and I'm the only one on motherfucking camera. I'm like, I ain't putting my motherfucking face in no goddamn video.
They see a picture of me, you know. They see the shit moving and jumping like that.
I ain't trying to hear all that. You always talk that motherfucking raunchy shit when you behind that avatar, motherfucker. But before we get into the Atlanta news. Well, you really took the funny moment, motherfucker. I told you I wanted to start off the show with some funny moments, some satire and shit like that. You come in, goddamn, talking about your goddamn Asian pussy habit. Nigga, order some Chinese food, nigga. But matter of fact, I got something for you, right? I got something for you.
Egg foo young right now.
Yeah. But I got something for you, though, because
rice.
We when we think of China, like I said, man, they do some amazing shit, man. And when I seen this right here, man, I just thought amazing. Truly beautiful when I saw this right here, Trav. And I want when you pull this up, this is something. Could you imagine me and you trying to do this? I don't think it could be possible. But I just really want to know this right here, man. As we talking about Asians, this shit is some unbelievable shit. And this is why we don't want to war with these motherfuckers. A nigga will get on a stick on your ass.
And he holding that shit up. Bro holding that shit up like a champ, but they are small though. They be small and strong.
Man, but look at this shit though, bro.
Mm.
Like that take a skill right there.
That take a skill.
That take a skill. We cannot downplay that. Now watch what he do now. Watch what he do. Now look at him now. He's small, but you still, your body weight. You still, he's small, but for him to hold himself like that, he's strong. My man doing the fly. Look at him, bro. You see what he going?
That's some real ass shit. Spider-Man shit right there.
Now, would you hire this nigga to do some acrobatic shit or what? He taking a nigga job over here. Both of them niggas.
He already got the nigga job over here.
That nigga holding up a stick. What that nigga name? Yo? Yo. Oh, right there. Nah, we gotta clap for that, man. Throw some claps or a bomb for that. That man is doing. Like, do you see what he's doing? Like this right here, I can't believe this.
That man done worked on that for a while, man. So he know what he's doing.
Worked on that for a while. Now, this situation right here, Trav. Now I know you are not a dog owner presently, right? But this is something right here that I'm like, yo, if I caught my dog doing some shit like this, man, Forrest got to go. I mean, it's certain things, man, you just cannot do. And I feel like, man, you taking it out the pot. It's one to take one, but my nigga, a few? Go ahead and full screen that for me, sir.
Oh, he up there too.
He up there.
I'm trying to understand.
Look at his feet though. Hold on though. Look at his feet though. Look how he got his feet.
Is that shit cooking on the stove or no?
Nah, it's just got done cooking. It's done.
Or that's some raw meat.
That ain't no raw meat. My man, look at his toes though, bro. Did you see his toes? How he was angled in there?
Dead serious.
Dead serious, my nigga.
Bro, dead serious. He got them, yeah. Damn, yeah. Seeing animals, man. Yeah. Fuck them dogs, man. Shit.
Yeah, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If Forrest ever did something like that, like for real, I got some lamb chops on the stove, and if Forrest went up and took my lamb chops, now Forrest has been around me. Anybody that know me, Forrest been around me a long time now, right? So if Forrest messed with my lamb chops, we would have a problem. I couldn't sit back and just watch it like this. Obviously, somebody recording this. So, like, what was the repercussions to this dog afterwards? Is the question I got.
It had to be something, because you're right. Somebody is recording this.
Like, somebody recording this. Now, I understand you want to go viral, but like, yeah, it's that's just disrespectful. So for all you dogs out there, if you did that shit to me, your ass in the kennel the next day, nigga. It's over with. It's over with. Ain't nothing else to talk about.
In the kennel or the dog pound?
The fucking kennel. I don't know if I put him in the dog pound. I wouldn't sentence him to death. But if I had a kennel or some type of cage, nigga, you was in there. I'm talking about solitary confinement type talk.
I guess the dog pound is like sentencing a nigga to death, though. Huh?
Yeah, I ain't about to send I can't do that. Like, damn, like, even though the lamb chops costing, a full rack gonna hit you for about $65.
You put this nigga in the lockup, nigga.
I only paid $50 for that goddamn dog, nigga. Shit, $65 for the goddamn lamb chops, nigga. Shit, I can't let him just, you know what I'm saying? I can't let him do me dirty like that. But this situation right here we about to look at though, man. Like, have you ever went to the party? Like, you at the party, you kicking it, cookout with the family, and then it's a hoop in the yard. Everybody feel like they Michael Jordan. Everybody feel like they can take it back. You know what I'm saying? And they end up doing something, man, that's real clumsy and crazy. I think this situation right here epitomizes this shit. Like, I don't even know what to say for dude, man. First off, you definitely gonna fix my shit after you break it, dog. But go ahead and run it, Trav. Oh. It's all bad, man. It's all bad. One more time. Like he went up. Oh.
Why the goal so low?
I mean, you know, they probably was, you know, playing around, dunking on each other and stuff like that. You know, you see, they got the big boy. You know, they got the nice hoop in the ground and stuff like that. You know,
Adjustable.
But you see, he tried to reverse dunk that boy though.
Yeah,
he tried to reverse dunk. So let me ask you, how would you feel if your homie did your fence like that, or your cousin, or somebody like that? Obviously, you see they had some type of family function.
Yeah, I'd be hot about that one, Danny. That should have had me pissed off. I don't know, but how do you?
So you wouldn't laugh? Like honestly, though, bro. Like you'd have seen them go through your fence like that. You wouldn't laugh first.
Yeah, I would have laughed, but then at the end of the day, I would be like, nigga, I gotta pay for that shit.
I mean, who fault you think it is though?
I don't know. For real, his for being fucking clumsy.
But wouldn't you know that though if that was your fam though?
I mean, it shit happens, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Oh man,
that's what home, they having a good time. What home insurance for? They having a good time.
He just went through that.
Shout out to the homie, man. Miss Pimpin 706. She said that motherfucker will have to pay.
Yes. Going through my fence like that, he gotta pay something.
So he gotta give her them dollars.
He gotta pay something.
Something, nigga. Give me a gun. Give me one of your pistols or something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Some weed, nigga.
But to be honest though, if dude is handy, we don't know who could have built the fence. It could have been the dude who owned the crib.
Yeah, it could have been cheaply built because he just fell through that bitch like
you know, like
it
man,
was a motherfucking piece of cardboard.
Yeah, that nigga fell through, but he a big dude though. You see, he lost his balance at the end, and he just used his football skills, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he low to the ground. Like you gotta, and this is the last time, and we'll move forward. But you gotta peep it, like hot, boom, like watch, bam, boom. You know what I'm saying? Went right through that motherfucker, nigga. Like that's a nigga I won't leave no way. Like nigga, we gotta get in this bitch. Like and he can kick in the dough for me anytime.
That's a nigga you take to the concerts, nigga. He gonna get you to the front of the stage.
He gonna get you to the front of the stage. You goddamn right.
He gonna get you to the front of the stage, nigga.
He gonna get you to the front of the stage, man. He go definitely do that. But as we move forward, man, just wanted to throw some satire in there, man. Like, you know, try to get people laughing, you know what I'm saying? But this situation right here is no laughing matter. You know, as we focus on, you know what I'm saying, some Atlanta shit before we get off into the hip-hop news, everything affecting our culture and all the fuckery around the galaxy. This situation right here, man, like, I don't know. I don't really know what to say about it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we you know, if you live in Atlanta, you've definitely heard what happened. Fucking assassination. Like
that's definitely an assassination.
It's definitely an assassination,
that, bro. This was definitely a targeted hit.
But I think the question is, why was it a targeted hit? Like, come on, this is a female. I know we got some audio, we got some stuff track we can run, and then I guess we'll elaborate after you know, play what you need to play. But yeah,
we got some video and audio right here.
Go ahead, full
disturbing mystery unfolding in Buckhead. Good afternoon. I'm Rob Hughes.
And I'm Joy Lim Nakran. So Atlanta police are trying to figure out who tracked down a woman as she was taking an Uber and then shot her to death. It all happened at around 4:30 this morning on Lindbergh Drive near Adena Drive. Atlanta News First reporter Rebecca Schramm is there live. And Rebecca, I understand you're learning a lot more about this victim.
Yeah, Joy, according to Atlanta police, they tell me she is 30 years old. They are not ready to release her name, but they tell me it appears she was targeted in a shooting that ended right here on Lindbergh Drive as she was in the back seat of an Uber. I spoke with several neighbors who heard the commotion. One man says he first woke up to the sound of squealing tires, which isn't unusual, but then he heard a lot more.
Thought it was normal activity. And until I heard all the gunshots, I was like, man, that's crazy.
Nick Taylor says he's heard gunfire.
Right now, a violent and disturbing mystery unfolding in Buckhead.
Suburbs where they can remain anonymous. I don't know what happened, but it's sad.
And I tell you, police had Lindbergh shut down for 5.5 hours as they investigated. They tell us the shooting may have started about a mile away on Buford Highway near Lenox Road and Cheshire Bridge. Gunfire was reported there just before it was reported here. So police are looking into whether the two incidents are related. Still a long way to go in solving this murder. Live in Buckhead, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Now, I think, like, first off, obviously, man, condolences to, the family. Nobody deserves, obviously, to get slaughtered, right? But Atlanta, man, like, of all places, and I can say this as a car rental business owner, I can actually say, man, Atlanta is the #1 spot when it comes to yams and scams, my nigga. Like, when it comes to elaborate scams and having front people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got people this out here renting whips, you know what I'm saying? Like, females, perfect credit, perfect license, insurance, the whole joint, renting cars for niggas to do drive-bys, to motherfucking to you know what I'm saying, run up in malls and just all type of crazy shit, hit cars, everything, bro. So I really don't know, like you said, and I know you said you had some intel as far as what people are saying on the street, like what she was into, shit like that. But man, when you scamming people, man, or you doing some dirt, man, on niggas, this is what happens, bro. Like, we gotta stop acting like people ain't gonna stand on something, or if you cross the wrong person, this won't be the end result, to keep up with like a felonious lifestyle, because you could tell, man, she in the club, she moving and grooving throughout the city. So in order to support that lifestyle, you got to keep that fast money going, because remember, a couple dollars ain't shit.
Man, this bitch was on fire, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? When I first saw this, I said she is probably tied up, because she's from Guyanese. Ain't no telling what they got going on. She might be tied up with a cartel, or either she is telling on people. She done snitched on a high profile criminal, or she done helped take down a criminal organization, and the motherfuckers caught up with her. This was a paid hit. Somebody got paid big money for this shit, dog. I really believe that, my nigga. People on Facebook, man, a friend of mine was telling me that, shout out to Miss Pimpin 706. She was the one that I was actually telling me that people on Facebook were saying she was out here setting brothers up to get knocked off. So
that's a reason for niggas to put it on your head. I mean, that's a reason for that to happen. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, you feel sorry for a person, but it's like, do you really feel sorry for a person who puts themselves in harm's way like that? Because like you said, there ain't no telling how many bodies she's responsible for.
Right. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because for them to come at her like that, and this was in broad daylight, wasn't it?
No, this was at 4:30 in the morning when she left. She
was working
so
at
it was
wee
Allure.
hours. Okay.
She was a dancer at, I think, Allure Atlanta, if I said that correctly.
Yeah, you talking about Cleveland Avenue, right?
I don't know if it's on Cleveland Avenue. I don't know where Allure at. Is Allure on Cleveland Avenue?
I would say that, or Metropolitan, one of the two. It's somewhere down that way.
She was a dancer, obviously, and maybe they was in the club. You know what I'm saying? They followed her, and they got her ass, man, a block away from where she lived.
And she was the only one that got killed.
She was the only one that got killed, man. Matter of fact, we got the audio from the hold on, Donnie. I got the audio from the Uber driver who called the police, who made the initial phone call. Let's see if we can play some of this right quick. Like, man, let me get that going, dog.
I don't know. I'm in the road. Somebody shot.
Can you hear that?
Shot us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you?
I don't know where I am.
Hello, sir. I need to know I need to know what street you're on.
I don't know which street I am because somebody shot in them.
Someone shot at your car?
No, somebody shot in my car. I'm one driver.
Hey, listen, I need to know where you are.
Lindbergh Drive.
Lindbergh Drive and what?
And I can't get. I'm scared to somebody shot me to see this.
Lindbergh and what? Piedmont?
Lindbergh and yeah,
Piedmont?
somebody
Listen, sir. I want you to listen, okay?
somebody killed in my car.
Okay, listen. I need to know where you are. Are you at Lindbergh and Piedmont?
Lindbergh, you need to get out from the car and that's it.
Huh?
You don't know what.
Adina.
You don't know what he's
Okay, hold
saying.
on.
Man, that's just how they be, man. Just on the phone, like you be like, yo, I really don't understand, and they don't understand. But one thing, these 911 operators, bro.
Operator 992, what's the address of your emergency? Hey, Grace, Atlanta. He said he's at Lindbergh Drive and Adina.
That he had to pass the phone.
Lindbergh and Adina because someone's been shot in his car. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, somebody shot in my car. Yeah.
He calm too, like, yeah, somebody shot in the car.
Lindbergh and Adina.
I guess you got to be calm now, shit. Yeah.
It's been a couple minutes, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Lindbergh, Lindbergh, Adina, Adina Drive.
Time for me to get set up.
Oh shit, they go with the bullshit ass.
Yeah, no, it's cool. We didn't see it. We didn't see enough, but with the 911 person, man, like it'd be crazy because they want so much information, and you could be really in a frantic. Like with all the technology, they should be able to ping the location, be like, all right, we pinging the location, here we come. Like a person just witnessed a murder, like somebody just got shot up in his Uber. Like, why do y'all expect him to be calm and be able to give you the corner? And he's at the corner of Lindbergh and Monroe. I mean, like, come on, man. Like, I don't understand that part. And then you telling him to calm down. Like, he probably like, first off, bitch, this is my second language. Goddamn, put a motherfucker to speak Arabic on the phone or Indian, man. Like, it gotta be something. Like, it's like you want him to or anybody, like even with one of us, like. Being in a situation like that, man, you witness somebody get like hit up. Obviously, these niggas ain't hit her with no 9. They hitting her with some heavy shit. You watch somebody take their last breath in front of you. Like, I don't know how you supposed to be calm to be able to relay precise information. Like, we have to do better, 911. We have to do better. Somebody could have been like, she maybe could have got saved or something, but dude probably had to call back. Dude probably had to go get somebody to help him say, like, yo, can you let her know where we at? She don't know what's going on.
Or either they found where they were, man. Those forgot to say, live by the sword, die by the sword. I agree with you on that, Lustful. Miss Pimpin said, karma spin the block.
Yes, I like that. Okay, Miss Pimpin, karma spin the block. I like that. I'm going to have to use that next time somebody say some crazy shit.
So Lust forgot to say, Allure is on Cheshire Bridge. I think on Cheshire Bridge?
Yeah, she might. I mean, they might have moved, bro.
Is that the old Platinum 21, Donnie? Is that still there?
No, hell no. Platinum, man. You talking about, come on, man. You showing
our
our age now.
But it turned into Kamal's, and then is that building? I don't know if that building's still. I ain't rolled down that block, nigga, in a couple of years, so I don't know. But this is a big one right here, my nigga. This is really some movie shit. This right here reminded me of Denzel in the last scene of Training Day when they aired his ass out.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those situations where you had to be in some heavy shit for some niggas to send it for a female like that, like to wipe her out like that, and you send it for a female. Oh yeah, right. You didn't cross the wrong dudes. You didn't cross the wrong dudes, and that's why I'm saying, man, it's not good to be in the street, man, because like Miss Pimpin say, karma spins the block.
Damn sure do.
But also, who spins the blocks is angry daddies, right? Who goddamn, as we move forward, I should say. But also, who spins the block is angry daddies mad at their daughters for having not one, but two dudes in the house when you not home. Now I'm gonna tell you, man, but we're gonna go ahead and let this play. But I got a true story for your ass because I know exactly what these boys was going through. But let's go ahead and run it. Let's see what
you see what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about. You see how they have money inside the house there. Not today, the boy there. Not today. The boy come and take something, and when you finish, the house lock up there. And not today, the boy come there. Huh? Stay there. Two of them. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that. Look at my affair. Not for your mother. Not for your mother. Tell don't bring money inside of the house. Don't bring money inside of the house. Don't bring money inside of. Don't bring money inside of that house. Don't bring money out that house. Don't bring money inside of that house. Don't bring money inside of that house. Don't bring money inside of that house. You see outside. You look at that there.
Was he going upside her head or was he hitting her with a belt?
Yeah, nigga, he was going upside her head, nigga. Goddamn right.
He said, don't bring him inside of the house.
Look, he like, wow, drop that shit. She like, nigga, he like, go tell your mama. I don't give a fuck. Look, he put her out the house. He was like, man, just walk out with your towel on.
With two boys. Oh, so they were trying. Oh, they were.
Look,
they had her.
I don't know where they went to. Look, they had to get up out of there. You ain't even see them no more in the whole damn video, bro.
Los Pagata said, "Oh, nah, it's over. She's disowned at this point. African fathers don't play for
man,
real."
You see that, bro? You see that? So that's why that begs the question, y'all. I gotta ask. Somebody put in the comments. Obviously, Lustful guys, you kind of put in the comments, but anybody else want to comment? Do y'all feel like the daddy was wrong? If y'all walked in and seen y'all daughter, right, y'all sweet daughter, you know what I'm saying, with two dudes in the house, and she come out in the goddamn towel, is y'all going upside her head, or what are y'all doing? Keep that on full too, Trev. You already know, doing what do, but yeah, like what y'all doing? Trav, what you doing? You come in, you see,
I'm going upside her head, my nigga.
Just like that.
Yeah, I mean, it might be worse. Hell,
nah, so you're not even asking because he didn't even ask if it was
yeah, man. He know what's going on because he ain't gotta ask. She in the tower, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I think for a father, that's the ultimate disrespect. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a father, man, when you see that your daughter then crossed into that lane, man, not just having sex, because the daughter, your child is gonna have sex. Like, that's inevitable. I think we all, as parents who have daughters, we need to get over it. Eventually, it's gonna happen. But when your daughter drifts off into this lane, right, where there's two boys in the goddamn house, that means your daughter is on the jig side, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's a runner. You know what I'm saying? And like, to me, it's like when it reaches that level, man, have you failed as a father? Like that's the question. Somebody has to answer that for me. If your daughter goes to this level, have you failed as a father? Trav, I got it. Obviously, I got to ask you because you're right here.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say he's failed. He just need to pay a little more attention on what's going on, man. Because guess what? A lot of women that end up being successful in life, my nigga, they be a little busy when they be a little busy, bro. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like just like males. You just don't want to see a father just don't want to see his daughter just be smutted out. You know what I'm saying? He just don't want to hear that. And it's the same way when a father obviously does not want to find out that his son is gay. Actually, Don, I got a question. What would you rather deal with? A slut bucket daughter or a gay son?
I think that's one of the hardest questions to answer in human existence.
I mean,
you've asked this before, and I've dodged that question before.
Just what would you rather have to deal with, my guy? What would you rather have to deal with?
I mean, man, let's ask somebody in the comments. Somebody got to say something, right? Like
in the comments, y'all drop it in the comments. What would y'all rather deal with?
Yeah.
A whorish daughter, like she the worst of the worst. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
She Shanika the goat.
Shanika,
what's her name?
Who that?
Suki the goat?
She's Sukiana. Yeah. I don't even think it's on worse than Suki.
Yeah, but I'm just saying she's on Suki level.
You get Suki
or Irvin Magic Johnson's son's level. Do we have a picture of Irvin Magic Johnson's son? Do we have a picture of him? Because maybe some people don't know what he looked like. Yeah, can we get a picture, Trav?
I can definitely find one of Irvin.
I know you got one of him. You can find one of him.
He's probably easily accessible on Instagram too. I don't know his name. You know,
so
his
let's
name,
hold
Johnny?
that. Let Irvin Magic Johnson Jr.
Okay.
I know you're like, oh, okay. Makes it even worse. Nigga, you took my whole name. So yeah, let's show him first and then let's ask the question, right? We've seen a level of the whore's daughter.
Thomas Hayes said that's a good question.
Yeah, that's a great question. Like, yeah, so let's show Irvin though. Let's give a picture, a description of what Irvin Jr. looks like. And we all know who Magic Johnson is. Like, so we know he's a famous, basketball player. Obviously, when you on that type of time, you want your kid to be, following your footsteps, kind of like how LeBron is experiencing with his son.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
Well, as you do that, like, let me ask you this, Trav. Who do you think feels worse? Well, no, I can't ask you that because Magic don't speak on it, and when he does, it's just like, man, look, obviously he ain't gonna bash his son, but he ain't giving him all the praise, right?
Right.
But Dwayne Wade, I was gonna ask you, like, who do you think is more upset? But Dwayne Wade, he's campaigning for his. So
yeah, Dwayne Wade is not upset at all.
Yeah. He's not upset at all.
Oh wow. I hate to show this like this, but I found the picture I found a picture of his son. But it's in a bad example, Donnie. Like,
man, just do it, bro. I know you
example.
found the most craziest shit.
Man,
put it on full screen. Don't put me next to that shit, please. I don't want Magic to. Yes.
You see what that shit say? Hell no.
This is crazy. I mean,
that's
so as we look at this picture, I want you to keep this on the screen for a second. So as we look at this picture,
go ahead and explain it to him. That's Superhead on the left. That's Magic Johnson's son.
So would you
right.
rather have Superhead as a daughter or Magic Johnson's son as a son? Can anybody step to the plate and answer that? Trav, what you going with, man?
Superhead as a daughter. That's easy for me, my nigga.
Now let me ask you this: are you saying that? Now let me ask you. I want you to be honest with me, right?
I'm being honest with you right now.
No, I'm saying I know you being honest about your reply, but hear me out. Be honest with me on this part. Are you a little biased because you only have a son?
Nope.
So if you had a son and a daughter, no cap.
I would rather if I had a son and a daughter, the daughter being
and that was your baby though. Like, no, I'm saying
it is what it is, bro. Because guess what? One day she probably gonna come up out of that, my nigga. And
Superhead in her 40s, nigga. She ain't came up out of it yet. So that means
Superhead to be married. She probably got a kid. You know what I'm saying?
See, now you're trying to justify her whoring. You trying to justify her whoring,
bro.
So it's cool for
grandkids and all that.
Okay, well, Superhead
ain't gonna give you none of that.
Oh, okay, but Superhead then. You just said,
and
I'm just
against the feminization of black men anyway.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. I'm against that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not homophobic or none of that type stuff. I'm just not with the rainbow committee when it comes to black men. Other cultures, I don't care what they do. When it comes to our people, though, nah, not with it, bro.
Look.
Not a good look. You know what I'm saying?
I think since nobody else want to answer and step up to the plate.
Hold on, we got a comment, man. T. Moody, man, said, no, a conversation just needs to be had to find out what's going on with the daughter and why she did what she did. She talking about, okay, and is the mom present? There's a lot to be discussed. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. You gotta kind of, if you can, get to the root cause of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Now, if your daughter tell you, shit, I'm just freaky. It is what it is. That's what's going on. I wanted 2 dicks at one time. You just got to accept that. I mean, how do you? What would you say to that?
I think it's hard for a father to accept that, though. I think it's easier. Listen. It's easier it's easier for a mother to accept that.
It is.
But for a father, that's why I said, and I got to pose this question again to any daddies in the comments, right? Have you failed your daughter if your daughter ends up like what we just saw, or even worse, being like a superhead or something like that, have you failed her as a father? Right? Like, because if you were in her life, I'm not talking about for ones that are not in their life. I'm talking about one, if you in their life, like how this man is. This man looks like, shit, she's in his house.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about the fathers who are not there or who are not around. I'm talking about fathers who are actually present.
let me ask you something, Donnie. When did you have a conversation with your daughter that it's not good to be a slut? And what if she says, well, father, this is my body. I can do what I want to do with it.
I mean, that's true.
I mean, what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you got to have a conversation. It's at some point in time where you have a conversation with them about it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that level, you know what I'm saying? Or she done seen somebody do something where she got, you know what I'm saying? So she obviously knows something about having multiple people at one time. It came across her mind before. It came across her timeline on Twitter. She done seen people do it at school. It's been introduced to her. It could have been introduced by the two dudes. They could have been like, man, come on, let's go have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did you have that conversation? And how do you have that conversation with her?
Right, because she could have easily, it looks like she's still in high school.
I can definitely tell you how to
like
conversation
a freshman or a sophomore.
Son.
Yeah, I think it's easier though, to have that conversation. But yeah, like, when is it appropriate for a father to have that conversation with his daughter? And how do we know that just didn't catch him totally off guard? Like, how would you react if this was something that caught you totally off guard?
Don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you come home and this is what you catch. This is what you see.
Pissed.
I can't. I'm gonna be the same way, bro. Like, in a sense, I'm gonna be hurt, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be hurt. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Like, that's my daughter. It's different. Just like a man, just like a woman. Well, I can't even say that, man, because y'all so neutral when it comes to that lifestyle. It's like, it is what it is, right? But
what if your daughter
they would be cool with the son too? Like, I'm gonna be devastated either way. Like,
check this out. What if your daughter says, well, Dad, I overheard you talking to Unc, and y'all were talking about how y'all used to do women. So I thought it might be something I wanted to try.
Well, then I failed her as a father, because therefore I mean, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, safeguard my conversations. So at that point, I failed her as a father. I would definitely say that. That's definitely a failed moment as a dad.
Los Fagata says superhead because the son identifying as a female is a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I hate it. I guess I would have to say superhead too. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, even though I got a daughter, so I would hate to say that. But I mean, yeah, the way Magic Johnson's son is just so flamboyant and shit, that would kill me too. And I don't even see how Magic deal with that shit, to be honest with you. It says a lot about him.
Maybe that was his sacrifice.
Oh, facts. Oh, yeah, we talked about that. I definitely think Irvin was his sacrifice, along with faking AIDS. But
Thomas Hayes says, I feel it depends on the mother as well. They should be informing their daughters not to be like that. As men, we can inform them, but the sooner the better as far as conversation goes. I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Because women, as they get older, they think of their dad as like the protector, the one that, of course my dad is not going to approve. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, that's just what it is. I just think that you have to know that your daughter at some point is going to be, on that type of time, but you just need to hope that she don't drift off into the far side.
Right. I agree.
I that's all. Like, it's different stories, right? There's women who went through school and had one boyfriend and had sex with one guy, and that's all they were dealing with the whole time. Yeah. I rather as a father deal with that. Like, if my daughter came to me at 15, 16 and she had a good guy, and because we're dudes, we know we can kind of judge and see what's going on.
Right.
If he's somebody good that they might last forever type thing, I would approve it.
No, I agree.
I wouldn't endorse it and make it conducive though. Like, come on, bro. There ain't no spending the nights and all that type of shit. Like, no. We ain't doing that. But as far as you being around and me just acknowledging you and you being cool with me, as long as I know you're a good person, you're somebody that I can see my daughter being with you, then I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's somebody that I'm like, yo, like, nah, hell no, like, you know, I'd rather have it like that, you know, because I want to have that relationship to where we're open, we can talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't want her to feel that she can't come to me. You know, it ends up like that where I got to come in and put the hand of God to her. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was in that situation, I would be on that type of time too. Like, because I would be just flat, especially if that's my first time seeing it.
Right, I understand that.
But you know, also too, as far as with my daughter, as we move on, right? I want my daughter to have expectations on, because I'm a man, right? So it's like, yo, we've talked about this, Trav, me and you, or whatever the case may be. What is the expectation for a man, what he's supposed to pay for on dates, right? When a man go on a date with a woman, or he's dating a woman, what is he supposed to pay for? And I found this clip, you know, obviously to be interesting, of the wide array of things that men are supposed to be responsible for. And I just want to know, is this what we own right now? You know what I mean? So we pull up this, and Travis on camera now, people, so y'all see him right here.
Goddamn focus breathing, killing my ass.
But this clip right here, man, we gotta, I definitely need to address this. But man, Trav, go ahead when you get a chance and get that looped in for a brother.
I got you. Hold on, let me see what we got going on. Oh yeah, you dropped some shit in the box.
Yes, sir.
856.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Say, put it up and you shall see, huh? Go on, play it.
Some of the things you expect a man to pay while dating you.
Little shit, nails, hair, you know what I'm saying?
I think groceries, if you're trying to apply pressure, you pay that car note.
Hair, nails, bills, rent, you know.
Pay for a bill. Pay for my car note. Pay for my car insurance.
Cable, Wi-Fi.
You in my crib, pay for my rent.
Yeah, rent, first and foremost, because a bitch need a roof over her head.
Rent, utility bills. I need you to pay the food without the food stamps, okay?
You could pay to get my fucking hair done. You could get my nails done. Something simple.
My hair, my nails, my feet, this outfit, bitch, my purse, money in my motherfucking pocket, bitch, everything.
Are some of the things you expect a man to pay while
I'm still kind of lost on without the food stamps. Why not the food stamps? Why don't you want a brother to save if he got the plug on the stamps? I'm lost with that one, Donnie. What is wrong with y'all today, ladies? That's like telling a man that he can't be bringing no coupons to the dates. Don't you want me to save some money? Maybe I can do something else for you with that money I saved.
Yeah, that, I mean, I feel like a lot of, I mean, I think the first one, right? Like what she said, you know, your hair, your nails, stuff like that. All that stuff, yeah, your man, you know what I'm saying, should take care of from time to time, of course. I think, you know what I'm saying, taking your woman out for a mani-pedi day, you know what I'm saying, that type of thing. I think sometimes that's needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or if she or you know, if y'all going somewhere nice or something like that, you want to make sure she done up the right way. Like it's nothing wrong with that, you know, but some of this stuff is like, come on, man. Like, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I think it'd be crazy sometimes how a woman or even a man, right? Because there's men who ask women for money too, right? But just speaking from our perspective, right? Like I find it crazy like how a woman can like ask a nigga to like just pay my bills, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we're dating. See, that's the key word. We're not in a relationship, but we're dating. And a man is really supposed to be, you know, responsible for your bills. I'm really confused on that. Or it's a deal breaker, or like, you know, buying you groceries and stuff like that. Like, damn, man, you ain't got no groceries in your house.
Man, I feel you. Like you ain't grown. Like you can't be responsible for yourself. So you need me to treat you like a kid, right? Okay, I got you. I'm gonna treat you like a kid. Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I mean that.
So let me ask you a question, Donnie. I'm gonna ask the chat this also. Do y'all think that if a woman is giving you the wooker, y'all are being intimate, necessarily in a relationship, y'all just smashing. You as a man, you're obligated to give her assistance. I'm asking you, and I'm asking the chat now. Do you think you're obligated to give a woman assistance just because she's having sex with you, bro?
As far as bills and all that type
As
of stuff.
far as it could be anything, and not necessarily bills, just assistance. We're going to say things and or money.
I mean, at that point, if it's required to give you some type of assistance financially, isn't that like a form of prostitution?
It is.
Like if you know, if a woman tells me like, well, you know, in order for us to deal with each other, you know, you have to give me this. This is what I expect for us to be in a committed relationship. Like you got to go half on something. Or like I said, man, women, I feel like, man, will try guys and unless a guy puts his foot down. Like it's not about being cheap, ladies, not by no means, and that's what they try to associate it with. They associate a nigga not being stupid with being cheap.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you cheap because I don't want to do this or I don't want to do that. I'm cheap, or you know, I don't have it. Whatever you want to call it. No, it's just I'm not frugal. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the big difference, man.
Now look, shout out to the ladies that do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Because it is some simp ass niggas out here. And if them niggas breaking bread with you, you know what I'm saying, and you can get it from their ass without doing anything really that serious, with minimal effort, do what the fuck you do, man. I don't give a damn about them niggas anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like if a nigga is leading with his pockets, like if you getting on the phone, ladies, with a nigga, and that's all he talking about is his money, what he got going on. And of course, get him. But if you dealing with somebody who's genuine and you know he a good dude, then you need to come at it a different type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because all niggas ain't going. I need to get that put on the shirt. All niggas ain't going.
All niggas ain't going, man.
We just ain't going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas will take their ball and go home in 2023. It's just like, it's not to the point where I think, you know, but I think it's just false illusion because we have this narrative out there that this is what guys are supposed to do. You know, it's different levels to this shit. How many of y'all really running into the nigga that's making $500K or better? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just not out there sitting on the street. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about a nigga who's scamming either. I ain't talking about one of your homeboys, you know, that's scamming or, you know, whatever. Or he just might be dropping dick off to you every now and then. I ain't talking about that nigga either.
All right, Donnie, I'm gonna show you an example of how the ladies feel, man. Check this clip out.
Just like I said earlier, vetting is really, really, really important. To me, I don't want to lay down with anybody where I need something. I need to at least feel comfortable to ask you, where I'm not gonna feel weird and where he won't even like look at me weird.
Do you agree with that, Donnie?
Let's run that one more time.
I mean, it was real short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's run that one more time. It was so short. It was just like,
but it was straight to the point though. She's saying that she don't want to lay down with a nigga that she can't ask for nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what she's saying.
But I think that's different though. Like, what's asking for something? Like, what's asking for something? Like, if you dealing
vetting is really, really, really important. To me, I don't want to lay down with anybody where I need something. I need to at least feel comfortable to ask you.
If she needs something, she needs to feel comfortable.
But I think that's the key thing, though, right? You've laid down with me. Once we've laid down together, and I know that we locked in, and I see that you struggling in an area that I can help, of course you can come to me and ask me for something. But come on, what I'm talking about is the ones that lead with asking for something. Like you ain't even took them on it. Y'all ain't even went on a date.
Thomas Hayes said it depends on whether we are cordial or exclusive.
Exactly. Like exactly. Shout out to my nigga YN, right? Like this right here is a prime example. Like if we're cordial, right? Like why I fuck with you from time to time, you know, every blue moon or whatever the case may be. I know you got other niggas and you asking me for something that I feel might be a little too much or a little bit much, I'm not going to do it. But if it's a situation to where we're exclusive.
Tammy Turner says she ain't wrong. I got a situation for you right here. Matter of fact, from this same, from that same show, man. Shawty said she asked the guy that she was involved with for $300. She said the nigga lived in a big boy house, foreign whip, like he balling. Bro was like, man, I ain't got it. She said she felt a certain kind of way. And she said she just tried him. You know what I'm saying? She said she really needed the assistance. But since she sees him living a certain lifestyle, he should have been able to give her the $300.
Is that appropriate for you to be judging his lifestyle with his pockets though? And how you know he wasn't trying you? You feel what I'm saying?
That's
It's
the
like
same thing I say though. You know what I'm saying?
It's like at the end of the day, for real, man. Like if we're dating, you supposed to be able to hold your weight. And what I mean by that is, as a man, I'm supposed to pay for the date. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking you out to dinner, movies. You know, if we traveling, you know what I'm saying? I'm holding it down. But you at least need to be able to hold your weight as a human being, as far as like your bills and everything else, until we become exclusive. Like once we're exclusive, then that's different. That's like, okay, you my woman. We exclusive. Like, okay, babe, you need something, I got you. But you know what I'm saying? It's like the ones that are leading.
This what a simple. There you go, Donnie. This what a simple niggas fuck the game up for real niggas.
They fuck the game up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because now women are expecting this treatment that they got from this lame that they don't respect.
Right,
you know
and it's levels, like, and that's what I'm saying. Niggas always try to dominate like that when they know that they can wow a chick, even if it's on a low level. Say you fucking with a chick that ain't never went out of town, and you the first nigga to take her out of town. Like it's now her level of expectation is higher.
It's getting flued out.
It's getting now, she like, damn, I done got flown out. This is my first time getting flown out.
You know they say flued out. It ain't flown.
Oh, flew.
You know, city girls say flued out, and that's what they going with. They going with flued out. You know
they saying blue.
They saying flew.
I done got
flued out, man. They got flued out, man.
I got blue. Yeah, but like my whole thing is, man, it's like even with this, man, it's just really about just educating ourselves. See, a lot of us men, we've educated ourselves to certain things. A lot of things, like even with this next thing we about to play, because you know we like to hit you with a right, then we go left, right? Like even with this next thing I'm about to throw up there, like it's an association with this though, because y'all think this shit is like the top of the line. Like, oh, let's go get some lobster tails. Let's go get some let's go out here and, you know, Papa Do's, this and nigga. What we eating for real?
I read that lobsters used to be peasant food.
100%.
Like lobster was served to prisoners.
100%.
Why did that change? I forget the story.
Well, the funny thing was, is even a law on the books in Maine that you can't feed lobster to prisoners more than 3 times a week. So they're essentially cockroaches. They are.
Yeah.
They have the exact same neurological system as a cockroach. And they used to just wash up in mounds. And that's exactly why they were considered poor people food. Like, I'm from Brooklyn. You drive over the Bell Parkway and you would see people fishing off the Bell Parkway, and people would go, oh, how ghetto, how gross, how whatever. It's like, they're not paying for dinner tonight. How ghetto is that?
Right.
But the thing was, because it was so plentiful and because it was understood to sort of be a bug of the ocean, no one cared about it. Once it became less available, and once other chefs started going, oh, this is a really delicate, flavorful.
They gentrified
meat.
bugs.
Yeah, they gentrified bugs.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, and that's kind of the crazy thing. And now it's a felony to rob someone's lobster pot.
Yeah.
And there's a rule: you have to make the door of a lobster pot biodegradable. So if a lobster goes into an abandoned pot, it's not like a death sentence. They can still get out.
It's crazy. Like,
Oh wow. That's
Man, even lobsters got goddamn laws protecting them
rights,
now.
my
You know,
nigga.
they got
Yeah,
rights, just
man.
like a goddamn geese. You know what
Hey
I'm
man, let
saying?
me go ahead and read this comment out, man. Shout out to Lustful Goddess. She says seeking money for miscellaneous purposes while casually dating is just tricking off.
Shout out to Lustful Goddess,
I
man.
agree.
I love your way of thinking, man. I
Yeah.
mean, that's just really what it is. It's tricking off.
It's tricking off.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're looking for a man, and that's why I be saying, ladies, are you looking for a man or are you looking for a trick? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you looking what this nigga got because he got jewelry, might have cars, toys, whatever, you know, nice house, whatever the case may be. Are you looking at this person as a financial come up or are you looking for love? And that be the thing. Like, no matter how much women or men, or what, I would say more women, because a nigga will take a bad chick with rags on, like, you know what I'm saying? She can have rags on, literally, nigga. If she's beautiful, man, nigga, what the fuck, ain't nothing else to talk about. But a woman,
I
a
agree.
nigga can have rags on. He can be clean, you know, like just have a shave, but he just got rags on. He a bum. He going through hard times. You ain't gonna look at the nigga. You only looking at the nigga who got a couple dollars, but how many women are looking at them same few niggas with a couple of dollars? So of course you're going to be a glorified side. You like the best side on the plate. Like if a nigga fuck with macaroni and cheese and that's your best side, say you got macaroni and cheese, collards and yams, right? Like a Thanksgiving banger. Throw some cornbread, some stuffing in there too, right? You know how that one side trav be your favorite and everything else is just a plus. That's as high as you gonna get on a nigga roster, man, who got a couple dollars for real, man. Because you only as good, like I used to tell niggas, man, you only as good as your options, my nigga.
Right.
You only as good as your options. How can I speak for a nigga who's a millionaire and tell him how he should handle his relationships? And he's a fucking millionaire. And really, just having more money allows you to be truly who you really are. That's really what money and status gets you. It allows you to be yourself. If you're a humble, low-key dude, and that's just your nature by nature, it don't matter if you get money or not. But if really you are arrogant, this is really how you move. When you get a couple dollars, you're going to become your true self. So you meeting ladies, most of y'all are meeting these dudes when they got a couple dollars already. And you seeking the dude that got a couple dollars already. You ain't seeking the dude with the business plan that maybe 6 months later, a year later, now he able to bubble and now y'all you can have stake in what he's got going. Like, I helped him get there. You want the nigga that's already popped out and finished like a goddamn gremlin. You don't want Gizmo.
Right.
So we got to set expectations, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, a nigga that got money always got somebody asking them for money. Family asking for money. Random females asking for money. Friends asking for money. Everybody asking for a couple of dollars. So when he meets you and then you ask for a couple of dollars, it don't matter. It could be 100. That nigga gonna be like, man, come on, man. Like, another one? Like another one?
Another one.
Like we gotta stop. Like, we gotta stop. You gotta stop and think. You think you the only one that asking this man for money? If I give everybody some of my money, then I'm gonna be broke, because 9 times out of 10, a motherfucker that you give a couple dollars to ain't giving it back to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You might have a couple of friends that's in your circle who are hustlers that might have fell off, and you giving them a couple dollars so they can get their pack back right, and then they'll get you. But if you just strictly giving a nigga some money because he need to pay a bill or something like that, and that money ain't getting flipped, dipped, and tripped, smothered, covered, and chuttered, then my nigga, like, that's a loss. So if I'm casually dating you, or if it's a situation to where I don't feel like you really gonna be around for the long haul, then why am I going to do that? Because every dollar that I give you is a dollar off my empire. I ain't a motherfucking millionaire. Even if I got 30, 40,000 put away, like, I give you a dollar, now I'm at 39,999. So to me, it just, the woman that you're dealing with gotta be worth the investment. You know what I'm saying? Once you start catering the bills, catering the stuff that's outside of the traditional dating. Like, of course, as a man, you're going to lead, you're going to pay for the dates, you're going to do all that. But eventually you want somebody that can at least hold their own weight when it comes to that. Unless I'm elevating your life. Like if I'm a millionaire, of course you ain't going to have to pay for shit.
You shouldn't have to.
Exactly. Or this next thing we about to pull up, and this is the last, associated with this though, right? I get it. If it's a nigga that's like this though, right? Because you got niggas like this, and Trav, you had said something about dudes like this. You was like, yo, you got niggas like this that they flexing and doing all like that, and then they go and this is what they got to even put in their gas tank. I mean, it's crazy. So yes, ladies, you want to stay away from guys like this.
And nigga ain't got no money. I'm trying to get home. I just scraped up this little chain to get home. Bro. I'm trying to get to the high, man. I just put 16 cents in the mug.
What?
Man, nigga ain't got no money. I'm trying.
This nigga's definitely out here like that too right now, but
I think it's there.
Especially in Atlanta.
They got the bust down. They got the bust down sounding like Nardo Wick. You feel what I'm saying? And only put 16 cents in his fucking gas tank. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like it just really all about like for real, people need to just be in the trenches with each other now, man. Stop looking for the finished product. Same with dudes, man. Like if you see a woman, man, and her body not all the way together right now, or you know what I'm saying, there's some things she might can work on. Just help her work on it, man. Because when you find the finished product of anything, then you're gonna get corny ass results, man. You're gonna get all type of crazy ass results. Because even with women that are finished products and shit like that, look how many niggas they got in their DMs and chasing them and shit like that. It's not even worth it, people. You gotta fuck with something. You gotta get something before it blossoms. You know, all you niggas looking for something that's already fucking butterflied up, nigga. You gonna get that. You know what I mean?
Hey man, we got some down the pipeline that we might want to just mention right quick. Like, fuck, I'm finna put it up. Go ahead. My bad.
No, go ahead.
I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. I was done.
Let me see if I can because I just tapped into. I see people are oh, what the hell is this that you just got them put in the yeah. Now let me pull this up right quick. Like, man, I see people talking. My bad, y'all. There's just shit going on, man, in Atlanta, man, with our people. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy, my guy. Hold up. Yeah, man. Hey, man, I pray go to DC Young Fly, man. You know what I'm saying? His old lady done passed away, bro, from some fucked up procedures that they saying that she done had, man, from cosmetic surgery, man. So I pray go to DC Young Fly. And their family, dog, because he left with these 2 kids, man. They had a beautiful family, man. I fuck with DC. You know what I'm saying? This actually is pretty sad, dog.
Yeah. You know how it go though, right? It'd be crazy, man, with the entertainers though, bro. How they people be having just crazy all of a sudden deaths.
It says an outlet has reported that she allegedly died from complications during a mommy makeover surgery with Dr. Zachary Oka. That's what they look like, said, of Miami. However, we cannot confirm that to be true at this time. Sound like Kanye West, mom.
Sound like Kanye West. It's just, bro, like, I mean, you know, you nigga can say what he want to say, like at the end of the day. You feel me? Like it'd be weird, man. Like and you know, like, and people think like, no, he would never do that. How we know? Like how we know that they was on the best of terms? Like we let Instagram and social media fool us. Because just like with your friend, you know, that friend you got that always posting pictures of the family and how they all good and everything good. And then behind the scenes, they about to get a divorce.
But they got to make it look a certain way for social media, though, and for the people.
Yeah, but they got to, you know what I'm saying? So we don't know what that situation was about. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like shit, DC Young Fly ain't no different than the motherfucking husband that you found out. You feel what I'm saying? That has something to do with this. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit happens. And we dismiss what Kanye West said about even him admitting about his mom. Like about, you know, He said it, and we dismiss it because we look at him as, okay, he's crazy and all that type of shit. But I don't look at him as crazy, you know. But that's the national narrative with Kanye. But Kanye said it himself, like, niggas' mamas is getting sacrificed, B. So DC Young Fly is in that life. Like, DC Young Fly and hosted TRLs and all that type of shit, bro. You got to understand what you're playing with. Like, it ain't a coincidence when motherfuckers close to you just end up dying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some ain't right. Some ain't right about that.
Yeah, I just dropped some for later, some for the fuckery. Matter of fact, this is a continuation of the fuckery that some of the fucking that we had last week. Just hold on to that one that I just dropped.
We're gonna hold on to that. And you know, it just, like, we got to understand about agendas, man. And this next thing, obviously, you know, and like I said, we call it out, man. We show a lot of stuff on this show that kind of calls out the demasculization of the black male, and you know what I'm saying, and just males in general for the most part. But for real, us, I want to show, like, what Adidas and just all this shit is going. Like, it's a whole agenda. It's like a campaign. Like, I want to get this shit pulled up right here. You know what I'm saying? And I want to ask this question because I want to know, is black, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, like,
my bad, we got an old comment, man, right quick. Like, let's forgot to say it's okay to trick off with a trick. Tricking off is just in some of these guys' nature. However, it's messed up to put those demands on every single guy you come across. I agree with you on that, Los. For God, that's right, and that's what women do. Once they get a taste of that trick, they have the same expectations for most of the guys that they meet on down the pipeline.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely, man. But this right here, man, has us begging the question, man: is black culture, like, gay? Let's run it.
This is USDA Choice Top Round Angus Steak.
What?
On a sandwich, Arby's, we have the meats.
The days are seeking to see now.
Interesting. Well, this was an ad, huh?
Yeah, just a little ad, but I liked that question though in there though. Like, you know, I that's what caught my eye because I started to wonder. I'm like, is black culture, is that what that is? Because we are in Pride Month. I hate that our birthday month, Gemini season, is associated with that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, call it what you want, but this particular situation right here, I'm not feeling that. Like, all this campaigning and stuff like that, replacing women with men in ads. Like, who wants to, like, if I'm looking at a woman ad, why I want to see a man in a fucking bikini?
Do you see what else they're using? You already know what this is.
You know, it's sexy to us, right? And see, but they weren't prepared for this, right? So you say your pants in her, man, somebody be up in your butt.
That nigga Fleece Johnson, man, a booty warrior, man. Have we ever seen any white booty warriors down here?
Nah, I don't think we have.
I don't think we have either, my guy. You know what I'm saying? And if they out there, they damn sure don't be in the media. They don't be like they had old boy. You know what I'm saying? It's all full screen.
Okay. Yeah, and like, and this is like, even when we get into this next thing right here, and that's what I was looking for right here. If we can pull this up. Like, how are we gonna feel about this? I mean, as a parent, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how would I feel about my daughter getting attacked by somebody like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know, like, what do we, you know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what we supposed to do about something like this, but this is weird right here.
From Martin Luther King High School. Want to know more about these fights that were started allegedly by a transgender student?
A female student and another student who was born male and identifies themselves as a transgender female Now, it turns out, according to Riverside Police, both have fought before. Video shows another altercation between the two, and many people have taken to social media, specifically parents, to voice their concerns, some of them saying that the transgender student is much larger than the other student.
Parents and students say the tall student identifies as trans, and that gave the student access to the locker room and bathrooms designated for females. Students say fights are an every week occurrence, but the last 2 fights involved this one trans student, adding fuel to the fire, rumors of the trans student's behavior.
And then he's also in the girls' locker room using girls' restrooms.
Oh, wow.
He spit on my friends that are girls, females. And he shows his genitals in the locker room.
We did just receive word from the district saying that the transgender student involved in one of those fights, has been removed from MLK High School.
Parents from
MLK High School.
It always got to be an MLK. But what do you feel about that though, man? Like, but this is where we're going though, man. Like, this is where we're going because we're allowing society, this new society, to like dictate what's male, what's female, what's right, what's wrong, and what's acceptable. Like, I don't want, and like I said, having a young child, right, where you think by the time my child, who's just now about to start kindergarten, gets into that middle school, early high school, they're going to be integrated all the way. The way this is going, it's not going to be, this is just the start of it, right? Just imagine 10 years from now. It's going to be crazy. So what do we do in this situation? Like, do you have any advice? Like, because we talk about this a lot, like, but what do we do? Like for stuff like this?
You leave America.
For those who can't leave America. For those who can't.
You just got to deal with the best way you can, man, because these people and their supporters are protected more than we are as black people. They have more rights than we do. So you just got to be careful how
but
you
move. Notice how the LGBTQ is now morphed into the trans. Like, now it's just dealing strictly with transgenders now.
So now I don't know. A lot of gay people don't rock with.
Yeah, no, they don't, because now. But think about it though. If you think really and see where this is going, the bathrooms and all like that are now being designed for them, right? So of course now, because now they separated the movements, right? You have like you said, the LGBTQ, whatever, and now you have the trans movement, which all operate up under that flag, right?
Right.
But they're two different sets,
right?
Like, but it's like at the end of the day, you see where this is going though, right? Because remember, like, it's going from that into now pedophilia. It's like it's all operating under that cloak though of respect my body, respect my rights, respect who I want to be. Like, you can identify and be a cat now in 2023. Like, are we serious? Like a nigga can really just check out now. Like how we went and played that clip last episode with the man just checked out on his whole goddamn family. He say, fuck it, goo goo gaga, nigga. I don't even want to go through this shit no more.
Nigga said he was a baby.
I'm a baby. Nigga, fuck it. You take care of me now. And he's gonna get a check for that. So it's like America is promoting and really getting behind, right? Like, if you identify at one of these different things that we're talking about, you're gonna get tax breaks and everything. Like, you're gonna be looked at as like the model of society, that you're against reproduction, that you're against the natural order of nature. You're gonna be looked at as the highest of high, and people like us who have a general form of thinking, like, hey, the universe don't make no mistakes. Shit, I believe in reincarnation. Hell, you was already a woman, you was already a man, whatever. Like, you could have been a cow, like whatever. But in this present day, you're a man, you need to identify as a man. If you was a woman, you need to, you know what I'm saying? It's like we getting into all this other shit now where it's getting too far, it's getting too cluttered. But it goes to this though, it goes to the mind control. This next little clip we want to play though, as we spin off into the hip hop shit, right? Like this right here, I feel like it's a real disturbing situation because it's like it's the mind control. Like, it's the mind control of the industry and what they're projecting to us. So let's play this shit.
Have you heard the crazy conspiracy theory that with every massive stadium tour going on right now, that there are a lot of demonic messages being unwillfully taken in by the huge crowds every night? At Beyonce's Stadium Renaissance World Tour, there's a scary interlude that takes fans by surprise that begins with a portal hypnosis, as if to control you and draw you in. Then it gets scary when messages like, whoever controls the media controls the mind, pop up on the screen. Then it's terrifying when mind control messages pop up on the screen in between placements of Beyonce's face and a picture of a human in a submissive, worshipy pose. Fans were saying they were getting so uncomfortable during this part they were looking away. Second, the known suspected Satanist The Weeknd was so shameless and blatantly, for no reason, flashed Satan's name on the Jumbotron at his stadium concert. He's not even hiding. Fans and viewers often said they felt very uncomfortable at his whole run of his stadium tour because the thing just felt like one big demonic ritual that they were forced to be a part of. Before I show you the scariest one, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about all your favorite celebrities and request who you want to see next. Lastly, a demonic chant screamed by all the fans at the Taylor Swift Eras tour during her song Willow, and they all yell, "Summon the demons." Summon the demons, bitch! Summon the demons! They do this as Taylor is literally dressed as a witch with her whole coven, and there's a ceremonial huge fire in the middle of the forest. Does that remind you of anything? Have you heard the crazy...
That's interesting.
But can we just finally admit that there's a satanic agenda maybe in music? Is it a coincidence, man, that we're getting some of the most demonic imagery ever? Let's take it back.
I mean, what's the best way to influence the people, though?
Absolutely. Shout out to Renee, though, one of our old hosts when we was doing back in the day with the DeadBolt. Remember going to, her telling you about the Lil Wayne joint, going to the Lil Wayne as he had this demonic.
She said she had to get on the ground. Well, start
and
praying.
I was sitting right next to her, man. She got on the ground and started praying, bro. But it was powerful though. What Wayne was trying to project, he was a fucking devil on the damn screen. It was crazy. So that's what I'm saying. So it's more from that to now. Like you said, what better way to get it to the people? Yeah, through these concerts and stuff of that nature, but. We don't even look at it. We look at it like it's compartmentalized, if you get what I'm saying. I'm talking about as a whole. Like people look at that shit and be like, well, I ain't at that concert. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But doesn't that make you wonder why these people are doing that? Because they're all in our reality, so if they're praying and doing all this shit to all these ghouls and goblins and deities and all this shit, don't you wonder why they're doing it? Who's telling them to do it? That doesn't bother you to see people like that, to see your children ask for money to go to a show like that? Like, I really need to know, because I mean, to me, I want to sit one of these artists down and be like, yo, what is you on a broom and shit flying around like a witch? You talking about summon the demon and what the fuck what's going on, Taylor? Would you like to elaborate?
I think she would.
I mean, she's definitely not going to tell what I know she would say, but of course she's going to give you a generic, just like any of them. Of course, they're going to give you some type of artistic point of view, like, well, this is why I did this, and this is why, I'm doing what I'm doing, whatever. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had over there down here having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties, man. Whole camera that went out on me. Hold on.
My picture showing up. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, man. Got your picture showing up on my shit. But it's a situation to where now, man, I just think we need to call it a spade. Call it what it is. And stop looking at it like, it's not something like more to it. Like they're just doing it just to be doing it. Like we can't look at it like that no more. We just can't. I know we having technical difficulties. I'm about to try to get my camera together, but we gonna proceed. This shit don't stop no show. Y'all know what me and Trav look like. It's the voice. You know what I'm saying? But this, I mean, let me ask, man, because this shit was going viral as we kind of flip off a little bit. I know, and you know, like our culture, man, like we the most powerful culture, and you know that's why everybody want to be us, everybody mimics us and stuff like that. Do you think that a girl, like of a girl that you met and she was a different race, do you think you would accept her speaking like this to you?
There's been mad controversy about my voice and what the fuck I said. Bitch, let me tell you something. This is the last time I'm gonna fucking say this shit. My voice is how the fuck I fucking sound. I'm not gonna fake some shit for 19 fucking years. That don't make no fucking sense. Bitch, if I grew up around the fucking hood, if I grew up in the projects, I'm gonna speak how the people around me speak. If I go to school with people who speak like this, I'm gonna speak how I speak. That's not faking or nothing like that. You a product of your environment. Y'all bitches should know that shit. And bitch, if I live in China, I damn well be speaking mad Chinese. Like, come on, this is fucking science, bro. Like, not even science. It's ABC, motherfucker. Like, come on. You telling me I shouldn't be speaking?
No, I feel it sound like she from up top somewhere, probably NY.
So you feel what she?
I mean, she, you know, if that's how she talk, that's just how she talk, bro. You feel me? I can't really just because.
But I'm saying, is you dealing with something that's talking like that though?
I don't know, because she might not necessarily be talking to me like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just how she talking to whoever she talking to right now. Yeah, Thomas Hayes said, "Hell no, that's why I have a passport now." For American Asian chicks right now that talk like they smoke cigarettes and they hang out with 50 Cent and Fat Joe.
Yes, man. It's definitely crazy. It's definitely crazy. I just wanted to hear your opinion on that. I also want to hear your opinion on this situation. Like, do you feel like, man, this pastor did a little bit too much? Like, when you look at this right here, man, like when I first seen this, man, it made me sick. I'm like, yo, like, how could you even stand there? I couldn't even do that, especially in this type of situation right here. Whole clear caskets joint. Like, what you feel about that?
I mean, he is singing to his wife. You know what I'm saying? So he had to send her on out with a bang. My God, I don't really see anything wrong with this, Donnie.
What, a clear casket though? Like,
not a clear cat. I mean, he want to be able to look at her. It might be like a time capsule or something. You know what I'm saying? It's a little weird, but you know, people do outlandish things and they want to be seen. It's a reason why this shit is on Instagram right now. You know what I'm saying? They did it for the gram.
They definitely did it.
They definitely
did it. They definitely did it for the gram. Now let me ask you, like, right here, man. Like, when it get hot outside, though, right? Like, just for the most part, we not the only ones who go swimming. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Like, fuck it. Like, it get hot, we're gonna flood the whole joint and we're gonna let this shit, we gonna make it a whole pool. Whole prison made it a pool.
Oh, that's crazy.
Them boys have flooded the whole joint.
Hey man, they got to figure out how to have a good time, man. Being locked up, man, that's some bullshit. So
You think they got put into the hole after that?
Probably not. Guards probably out there with their ass.
You think so?
Yeah, they probably got Uber Eats for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
They probably got Uber Eats for. Okay.
Ain't nobody going to go to the hole. Maybe the motherfucker who started this shit, that group of people, but everybody else that's enjoying it, nah.
They ain't go to the hole. Okay, they ain't go to the hole. I was wondering. That's why I was like, okay, did they? You know what I'm saying? But hey, fuck it. Flood the whole joint. The water look clean too for them to flood the whole joint. That shit don't look dirty. Don't do it.
It do, don't it?
That's why I was looking at. That shit look like a regular pool. Man, that was an American joint, man, with all them bed bugs. It'd be cockroaches in there. I'm talking about rats swimming with the floats on and everything, man. Old milk cartons, all type of shit in the water. You feel me? Like it'd be just crazy. But you know, you just can't make this shit up, man. I think they post that type of shit to just make niggas think prison is cool. Like to the ignorant niggas be like, oh shit, man, niggas got water parks at the prison now, cuz. A whole different type of time. But you know, this situation right here, man, like, you know, this takes us back a little bit in hip hop. You know, recently though, I've been on my Pac shit real heavy. I've been, you know what I'm saying, feeling like, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, man, like this dude was just different, you know. I watched the documentary the other day, and you know, just catching up on his lifestyle, man, how he really was living like two sides for real as a Gemini, you know what I mean? But this situation right here, man, it makes me wonder, like, because from what Clark Kent is saying, right? He's saying Tupac lied, and that's what basically caused Biggie's death and sparked everything because of a lie that Tupac know was a lie. So let's hear what Clark got to say, man.
Biggie's dead because Pac lied. You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't lie, we don't have an East Coast, West Coast beef. We don't have, like, he's dead because he lied.
Give me the lie.
He said that Biggie set him up. You know Biggie didn't set you up. You know he didn't set you up. You know that he didn't know you was coming to the studio. You know that. Why would you say that? You know, you're 1,000% sure. Why would you say that? That is the reason why they took our mans from us. Because one lie.
You think it was a lie or a misunderstanding?
No, it was a lie. And he knew it had nothing to do with Biggie, 1,000%.
Why do you think he said that?
Because he didn't want to say what really happened. How about that?
I agree with bro 100%, my nigga. Pac lied on Biggie and that situation that happened in New York when he got shot. Yeah, because he didn't want to say what really happened. Well, we know what happened, you know. Shit, we don't know who robbed him. We don't know who the people were that shot him. But it was not Big. Big ain't had nothing to do with that, my guy. And that's my.
I thought he put it in a song though. I thought he put in a song where he talk about Haitian Jack and you know, and that's what he's saying. He's saying that Pac knows who shot him. He know it wasn't Big, but obviously he blamed it on Big to get this thing started or whatever the case may be. But my thing is, who prompted Pac? Because it goes back to, like, you know, that letter, I mean, that secret meeting that Crazy Bone talked about with all the execs and stuff and how they were going to steer the direction of hip hop, right? It makes me think, if Pac really did that, was Pac really a CIA plant? Was he working for the feds? Because let's be honest, his mama, Afena Shakur, was facing a fucking hundreds of years behind bars for what she did as far as her association with the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
So for her to be able to get off the way she did, right? Who did she give up? Let's not forget, and it's documented, man. J. Edgar Hoover said in 1956 that the Black people will never have another leader unless we manufacture him. You know what I'm saying? So Pac Why wouldn't Pac be like a CIA plant? We got to understand Pac went to some of the best art schools in the country, from East to West Coast. You know, Pac is very articulate. Pac wrote poems and just, you know, spoke different languages, like all type of stuff. Like Pac knew how to act. Pac knew how to play a role. You know, it was crazy because a little documentary, and I wish I had the name of it because it was on my Prime joint, but it kind of tried to make Pac look ignorant, if you get what I'm saying. Like Pac was naive in the direction he was going with Suge and everything else. Like he was just naive. And I don't believe that, man. I think Pac had a mission. I think Pac came in, he lured people in with the revolutionary, you know, rebel type vibe. And then when he got to a certain point, you know what I'm saying, he did something that sparked a whole different vibe. Because like I said, nobody followed NWA. Nobody wanted to have a curl in Cleveland. I don't know about Columbus, you know, where you was at growing up, but nobody wanted to mimic Eazy-E and all them dudes. Like the first street dude or gangster or whatever you want to say that got worldwide recognition and people wanted to be was Tupac Shakur. Nobody wanted to be Ice-T. Nobody wanted to be Eazy-E. People wanted people wanted
I don't
to
know.
be Tupac.
They had a hell of an influence over hip hop culture though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they had an influence by a couple of songs though.
Sound. Shit, nigga, they changed the sound of hip hop, dog.
They changed the sound, but they were not what I want to say relatable, right? They made songs.
They were definitely relatable to people that were older than us that were going through certain shit in major cities. It was fucked up in major cities. It was bad in LA. It was bad in New York, probably Atlanta, Houston, Texas, Cleveland, Ohio. It was bad, dog. We were a little young, you know what I mean? That shit came out in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit we weren't really tapped into.
You had shit like, you know, you had this, you know, like you said, F the police, all this type of stuff that was centered around police violence and stuff of that nature. But what I'm saying is the thug, the gangster did not have its mascot. Tupac was the mascot of gangster rap and that whole persona. Like, name me somebody who everybody wanted to be before Tupac. I'm not talking about the sound. Like you said, the sound, I'll give it to NWA, Ice Cube, Too Short. You know what I'm saying?
Like people wanted to be Tupac.
Wanted to be Tupac. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Name me somebody who was talking that shit before Pac that niggas wanted to be.
I had to be before 1992. I can't remember right now, dog.
I remember, but that's what I'm saying. You had NWA, you had the Ice-T's, you had the Too Shorts. You know, you had the sound of gangster rap, but who was the mascot? Who was everybody able to identify with? It was Tupac. Tupac was the one that was the most identifiable with everybody. From where you were from to where I'm
crazy
from.
though, I don't really relate Tupac with gangster music though. He was more of a revolutionary conscious rapper. He had a little edge to him. You know, he talked that thug life shit. But yeah, he wasn't really no hardcore. His music was not the hardcore gangster music. Like,
I mean, Thug Life was but that's what I'm saying. He was putting out shit when he got to the Thug Life era. When he's putting out Thug Life, when he put out
think about Thug Life. Pour out a little liquor. Straight balling. It wasn't no hardcore.
I mean, straight balling was hard. What do you mean?
Wasn't hardcore though, my nigga. It wasn't no hardcore gangster music, bro. It was not.
Thug Life, man. Listen, Thug Life had it only had like about 9-10 songs, but he definitely
only about 4 of them motherfuckers sounded good. Shit.
I mean, but that's
I got that album right now. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. But that's what I'm saying. It was called Thug Life though. Like, he was, you know, just the title.
And then that wasn't Pac's album. That was a group.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He was a group. That was his group. But what I'm saying is, he was the one that we were able to identify with from every hood. From
It's
every
like,
hood was
you know
able to
what?
identify
When I was first introduced to Tupac, my nigga, the first song I ever heard by Pac, outside of really the first song I ever heard Pac rap on, nigga, was the total opposite of gangster shit, and it was with Digital Underground, my nigga, same song.
Yeah, facts.
You know what
Me
I'm
too.
saying?
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
After that, guess
he
what it
morphed
was?
into a gangster rapper, though.
After that, it was When My Homies Call. But then
Yeah.
he hit you with that Soldier Story.
Violent.
You know what I'm saying? And that
You know,
Trapped. I used to love that album, actually, my nigga. That first Tupac
I mean, to
album.
me, he didn't start getting
man.
gangster until Thug Life and Me Against the. I mean, not Me Against the World. All Eyes on Me.
Strictly for my niggas.
I mean, he had Violent on there.
You know what I'm saying?
He had a couple of cuts on
This is
there.
what you got to think about. Once he came out with the Bishop, not the Bishop character. Bishop is from Juice. What's your man from Above the Rim? Once he hit with that character right there, if anybody know the name of the character Tupac played in Above the Rim, drop it in the comments. Once he came with that character right there, he came with the Strictly for My Niggas album. His shit went a different direction. It's like Pac became the people that he was acting.
That Above the Rim,
Rim
soundtrack was hard.
What classic shit?
That Above the Rim soundtrack was hard.
That's when Dog Pound and all them niggas was reigning supreme. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Pac had Pain on that motherfucker. That's classic shit, bro.
Yeah.
You'll never get that
So
again.
much
You know what
Pain.
I'm saying? Like that's an amazing song.
Yes, it is.
If Pac wanted to be these characters that he portrayed in the movies. You know what I'm saying? Until he was a junkie nigga in Gridlock, he ain't want nothing to do with that.
Yeah, he
you know what I'm saying?
He ain't want nothing to do with that.
But Pac probably was one of the first negative influences on hip hop culture, my nigga. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. You know what I'm saying? He probably did. He probably was. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Pac did a lot of different things, man. Pac showed a lot of different sides in such a young age, though. And remember, he died at 25. So Pac showed a lot of different sides to him, man. And but overall, I appreciated Pac, man. Like I feel like he was, like at first he was necessary, but like I said, he sparked the brain.
Thomas Hayes, Birdie. That's what it was. Birdie. Yeah. Los Forgotten said Birdie. That's what it was. Birdie had the razor blade tucked in his mouth. Yeah, nigga $150.
Yeah, nigga $150. Yeah. Pac really embodied those roles, especially those roles like Bishop, Birdie, roles such as that. He was a good actor, man. Pac played a lot of different things, but it was like I said, it's just the way, like Kent just said, man. It was a situation to where you're like, yo, Pac really sparked this East Coast, West Coast beef off a lie, a calculated lie. So what made you do that? You was already a platinum selling artist, Pac. Before all the East Coast, West Coast shit, you didn't need to do that. Your life, you going in and out of jail, you could have just stayed in your lane and still been good. You was good either way. What made you pick a fight with somebody that you brought into the game? Like you just didn't have no business sense as far as like signing artists and stuff. But Biggie really should have been signed to you. You brought Biggie out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you were responsible for Biggie on the big stage. So it's like, why would you do that? It had to be for a bigger purpose. And that purpose was to ignite that, because that ignited beef in hip hop, like real beef. Like, that morphed into what we see today. So I don't know, man. The more that gets uncovered about Pac, man, the more I kind of cross and frown. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest, bro. Like, I was young and ignorant when Pac died. Like a lot of stuff, because there's been a lot of documentaries that came out and exposed a lot of shit about him. It kind of making me wonder. So I still try to hold him in a certain place. You know what I'm saying? But it's getting harder by the day, and I'll leave it at that. It's also getting harder by the day as far as to believe that LeBron's going to come back for a 21st season next year. And this clip right here that we're going to show, this right here, to me, is a perfect, I think this is what Bron might do. So if they ever have something online talking about will LeBron retire, will he stay, I might lean towards a retirement for next year after listening to this.
James is going to retire, but he's going to come back because he has a secret master plan that's going to make him the greatest of all time. Let's be real, LeBron would never actually end his career after getting swept, especially by this guy. So let's fast forward a few weeks into the future. Let's say after all the hype dies down after the NBA draft, sometime in mid to late July, LeBron's going to do another one of those stupid ESPN spectacles, and he's going to announce that he's retiring. So for the next year, he's just going to chill out, let the body recharge, watch Bronny ball at USC, and have a good time. But LeBron will also be up to something secret. So there's a new rule that the NBA just passed a few months ago saying that active players can now own teams. And we might as well just call this the LeBron rule because what other active NBA player is going to be owning a franchise? And as we know, the NBA has been actively trying to expand to Seattle and Las Vegas, and Adam Silver announced back last summer that they're actually going to be doing this over the next couple of years. It's sooner than you think. And so with that, LeBron can afford it, and he's going to start that Vegas team. Let's call it the Las Vegas Swoosh, because I'm sure Nike would want in on this deal as well. And after announcing that he's going to be owning this franchise later in fall of 2023, he's going to announce that he's going to be coming back in 2024. Yeah, he's going to be playing for the Swoosh. He'll be the team owner, the general manager, and the best player on the team. And guess what? He's going to draft Bronny in the first round of the 2024 draft. And after a full year and a half to recharge his body, LeBron is going to play in his son's debut in front of a sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. And the best part is, at 40 years old, LeBron James is going to win a championship, his fifth, with his son, making him the greatest of all time. And that's how LeBron James is going to retire. But
yep, and I'll be there. Guarantee. First game, I'm going. We'll be buying them tickets. They need to go and put them on sale now so I can put them on layaway. We'll be in Vegas for that, my guy.
Yeah, that right there is
Thomas Hayes said, I mean, he did say he would wait until his son comes in the league. But that's a genius idea, though, that Buddy just kind of spoke on. Yeah. I can see that happening. No comment.
I mean, I was just getting the fuckery together. But yeah, I mean, this right here, I mean, I definitely see LeBron doing something like this. I think next year is a dead year, if you know what I mean. His son will be starting at USC. If I was LeBron, I would want to be fully engaged with my son's only year in college, because he's not going to stay 2 years, barring an injury or something like that. So if I know I only got 1 year to watch my son, then I'm gonna retire. Like, why not? Jordan did it twice. Like, I played 20 seasons straight. Like, it makes sense for LeBron to retire right now. If LeBron sat out for a year and a half, I think LeBron would come back vintage LeBron. I think LeBron would come back and be like, you know, because he takes great care of his body. You know what I'm saying? You know, he spends $1 million plus on, you know, recovery and all that stuff. So I think if he took that time off, man, he would come back and LeBron can win a couple of chips. And he can sit back and really, like he said, get one of these franchises, own one of them, get his son drafted to one of them. This is a brilliant plan. Like, and I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron did it. I think the NBA is in a good place. We have the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat in the finals. No, you know, what the hell? Like, LeBron's not in the finals. He hasn't been in the finals for a few years now. I think the NBA can sustain without LeBron.
Facts.
You know, especially for a year and a half, and then he comes back better than ever, rejuvenated, with his son, who's looking like a monster. Like, I think if LeBron takes 2 years off or a year off or whatever the case may be, I think LeBron could potentially play with both of his sons, bro. Because his other son, Bryce, is already like 6'6", 6'7", and he's a beast too. He's like the number, you know, in the top 5 or top 10 in his class. So he's going to go to the NBA. So if LeBron took off a year or a year and a half, definitely could end up playing with both of his sons, which would be remarkable, bro. So if I was LeBron, I would do it. I would do it.
Thomas Hayes said it would be a push for Bron, but that would be crazy if he was there if Bryce entered the league. Again, that's a push for him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a push, but I think the way LeBron played, yeah, he tired out towards the end, but he still put up hellified numbers throughout that series that they just got swept.
Yeah,
LeBron with a whole year off. Let's think about it, man. This man had played 20 years straight. give LeBron a year off. Like, come on, man, a whole year where he's not injured. Like, remember, he's not rehabbing from an injury. He'll just be getting his body rested. Like, come on, give him a year and a half. Coming back, owning the franchise, playing for it like how Michael did when he had a piece of the Wizards, came back, started playing for the Wizards. Like, yeah, I think that's how it's going to be. And I think he's going to draft Bronny. And I think he'll play with Bron for, I think he'll play with Bronny for a few years. And I think that will be a story.
That'd be, yeah. So you're right.
That'll be storybook, man. But we'll see. But I like I said, if Vegas has a bet if LeBron's going to retire, y'all heard it from us, DeadBolt ATL. Y'all need to put y'all bets in for that.
Who winning that game right now?
We about to get off and find out because it's probably about the fourth quarter.
Shit, I'm finna look it up right now.
Oh, you want to go ahead and get the score? We're gonna get the score live online. What's the score?
That shit probably over with.
No, it ain't over with yet. It started at 9.
No, 104-93 Nuggets. They up 1-0.
Oh, they won?
Yeah, they won.
Okay. So shout out to the Nuggets. Shout out to the ones, man, who tuned in on the live stream, man, as the finals was going on. That really shows dedication. So we definitely appreciate y'all because we was competing with the finals tonight, Trap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely, Thomas. I agree. I think he could take off a year. Why not? Like I said, Jordan did it twice. So for sure, this man could take off a couple of years. But, like I said, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, but we can't leave the show without discussing the fuckery. Obviously, man, the fuckery has no bounds. It's crazy. It's a lot of shit going on. We got a few. We're going to run them down to y'all. Here you go. First fuckery, obviously, you know what I'm saying, has to do with AI. It always got something to do with AI. Trav, man, let's get this pulled right here.
Which one? Well, hold on. You got 2, 3.
The one right before that. One right before the last one. So for all my iPhone people, right? You know what I'm saying? This is for y'all. All iPhones will soon be able to speak in your voice after 15 minutes of training. You don't think that's scary?
I don't.
You don't think that's scary that the AI can speak in your voice and make a call to somebody or do something in your voice? You think that's? I know you're an AI junkie.
I think it could already do that. But see, the thing for me is, I would want my Siri. I don't want my phone to sound like me. Look, I done called her name and she done. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, you can't hear me right now. Hold on,
I can hear you.
Y'all, hold on.
We can hear you.
Am I back now?
Yeah, you never left.
I never left because she was the computer. Damn, exactly. I can't even say her name.
That's,
you know what I'm saying? Can't say the other name. Can't say the other name either. The one that start with the A. I can't say that one either.
Listen, that's AI telling you, shut up, bitch.
But I would like to change the voice to a female voice that I favor. Let me get Tony Braxton voice. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Oh, Mary J. Blige.
No, do you hear it? It says the phone will be able to speak your voice.
Your voice. I know. I didn't know it.
So
but
if it's able to speak,
I wouldn't want
your
that.
Voice.
I wouldn't want that.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. If it's able to speak and record your voice, then it can say something that might not be appropriate to get you in trouble, or do something or implicate you in something that it might not even be you. So this is what I'm saying about this AI shit and all you AI iPhone motherfuckers. Like, iPhone got some crazy shit.
Guess what it's coming to? If iPhone gonna get it, Android gonna get it too. My guy, you best believe it. They follow suit. You know what I'm saying?
They definitely do.
They
definitely do. This one right here, though, man. Like, in this, that next one I want you to pull up. Like this, I just feel like I had to give this to fuckery because they're mimicking. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you make yourself look like the late great and you really a Chinese chick? Like, for real.
And I'm feeling
Good.
That's a hell of a job, though.
Good. You think this looked right like Kobe?
I mean, look familiar, just right quick, like just at a glance, familiar, but you can still kind of tell it's.
It looked like a 2K character.
Man, that's some hell of a makeup, though, bro. I mean, you know, that's a hell of a makeup artist. She probably will eventually make a lot of money on movie sets if she already does.
I don't know. I agree. She did a hell of a job. That's why she gets the fuckery for fucking with my nigga Kobe.
She did a hell of a job, dog.
Don't do my nigga Kobe like that. This next one, though, man, what's so crazy about this next one? This goes to show like what we talked about people who can identify just as some weird shit, right? This one right here is a motherfucker that's now identifying as an alligator.
This shit, you can't make this shit up, man.
The most modified transsexual in the world. I
Bro,
have
what
8
is
horns
that?
on my forehead. I have had my ears removed, my nose reshaped, most of my teeth removed. I've had the white part, the sclera of my eyeballs permanently stained green.
What?
I've had my tongue bifurcated. My whole face
Nah,
is
bro, that's
tattooed.
crazy.
I am presently the most modified transsexual in the world. I
Bro,
have
what
8
is
horns.
that?
Main thing. You hear what I said? You hear that? Transsexual. See what I'm saying? How they identify as all type of crazy shit, man. This motherfucker identifies as an alligator, knowing that if a real alligator came up to you, that motherfucker gonna chomp your ass up. It ain't gonna look. It ain't gonna identify with you being no alligator. It's gonna be like you lunch, nigga. That's what it's gonna say. It's gonna say you are lunch. Period. So yeah, this situation right here, man, you definitely
That's
get the
weird, man. That's so weird, man.
You want to go through all that pain. You want to modify yourself. Look, and you even doing a pose. Look like Freddy Cougar, motherfucker. Talking about you a transsexual nigga, been kicked you in the nuts. Alligators don't have nuts. Real alligators, by the way. I don't think. Do real alligators have nuts?
I don't even know, dog.
Real alligators got nuts. So, but this situation right here, though, man, this next one, though, right? I just had to get the fuckery to both of them because it got to be a better way at this point, to handle your beefs, to settle your beefs. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be.
No, if you book. No, if you book. No, if you book. A wheelchair fight. It's your instant. Old school tagging bro.
I mean, he went up to him, and I think it was like all about business, bro.
On point, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Tagging, wop, 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 wop. Dude grabbed him at the end, though.
That's crazy.
But the other dude ate him, though. Look, he ate him.
I mean,
wop, 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 wop.
That's crazy, man.
Wop.
You got to get it in how you can, man. You know, at least they ain't pulling no guns out. I respect them for that. You feel
Got
me?
to get it in while you can, man. Got to get it in. Yeah, I mean, I think even when you're in a wheelchair, man, to shoot a fade, this shows that it don't matter your state or your situation in life, my nigga. If it's time to shoot a fade, you need to shoot a fade.
Shoot a fade, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they handle it like men. You know what I'm saying? But who's putting them in the back of the car in wheelchairs, though? That's what I want to know. Like, I mean, I would love to know that. Like, who's doing that?
The police ain't even getting out the car. They just pulled up. Like, y'all stop that shit.
Yeah, they just pulled up. Like, man, y'all quit, bro. Like, y'all stop that, bro. But this situation right here, man, I just think, man, this is just being pure. I gotta give them the fuckery, man, because even though it's innovative, though, it go in the fuckery lane because come on, black people.
Oh wow. Gotta get it done somehow, some way. Somehow, some way. You got to get it done, my guy. But they had to get that grass cut, man.
Yeah, they had to get their grass cut, man. You had to get your grass cut. But I mean, it's innovative, but it falls in the fuckery lane because it's just niggas being lazy, bro. Like, I
It's
mean,
definitely niggas being lazy.
I mean, look, this nigga hit it though, but he owned it though. Like, he got his grass cut. Obviously, it's not uniform, but it looked like it's cut.
It's cut. It is cut. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? And he going around the house. It's just like, yo, he making it happen. But you get the fuckery, bro, because you could have been out there. You could have did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Or you could have paid somebody. You just being lazy. But if you handicap like Holmes was and you can't move around, that I gotta retract it and I gotta give myself the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? For that. If it's dude who just can't walk or something like that. But if you just trying to be like Albert Einstein and come up with some innovative way to now mow the grass, I ain't feeling that. You got to get the fuckery for that. This right here though, man, like, and I just wanted to, like, this is for all my fruit heads, right? Like, because everybody think, oh, I'm eating a lot of fruit, I'm doing this with the fruit, you know, it's the meat, you know what I'm saying? The meat is being, you know, left over and stuff like that. Y'all think y'all eating like fresh fruit and you think your produce goes bad in the refrigerator like soon as you get that joint, like soon as you get it, you think that, oh, you think it's about to go bad. This right here, man, is going to freak you out, and this lets you know, man, we have no hope.
Most consumers are unaware that the fruit they eat from the supermarket has been treated with a product called Smart Fresh. I want you to see it in action. First, they place the fruit in a hermetically sealed chamber. Then they drop the Smart Fresh into some water to form a gas, and then they lock up the gas chamber nice and tight. They leave the fruit there for about 24 hours so that it can soak up all the gas, and voila, your fruit has been contaminated. I mean Smart Fresh. Now let's look at an apple that's been treated with Smart Fresh and compare it to an apple that hasn't been treated with Smart Fresh. This time-lapse video shows the changes over 3 months. As you can see, the Smart Fresh apple hasn't changed a bit. Most people don't even realize that the fruit they buy at the grocery store can literally be a year old before it's actually sold, and you wouldn't know the difference. Let's see what the makers of Smart Fresh have to say about their product. They say the active ingredient of Smart Fresh is methyl cyclopropene, or MCP. They describe it as a simple hydrocarbon molecule. Well, examples of simple hydrocarbons are as follows: butane, propane, and even hexane. It turns out they're gassing the fruit with petroleum-based products, ladies and gentlemen. Now, they just call it a simple hydrocarbon so that nobody worries about it. I mean, who doesn't like a little diesel with their fruit, right? Their website also states that this can be used with other fruits and vegetables. Smart Fresh is authorized for use with organic foods. And the worst part here is that people are totally unaware.
Go on my webpage and get this
all right, we can
out
stop
of your
like. So we got to get the fuckery to Smart Fresh, Trav.
Yeah, that's why I started looking this shit up.
Like, we got to get the fuckery to Smart Fresh.
Real. This shit's real.
Yeah, absolutely, man, and it's crazy. So we got to stop thinking because we eating lettuce, fruit, tomatoes, all the. If you ain't getting it organically from a local farmer, you definitely getting hit with the Smart Fresh. You
gotta go to the farmer's market.
Absolutely, man. You better do something. But maybe the farmer's market. We don't know. I would like to go to a local farmer if I could. If you can get to a local farmer, that would be cool. I think anybody that's delivering in mass bulk, right? Like, you got to think the farmers market are dealing with farmers for the most part who are dealing in bulk. They're selling in bulk. So this makes sense for them to use too, because they can preserve more of their fruit, right? Like, it's a business at the end of the day. So I need to fuck with the farmer before he sends out his fruit to the farmer's market. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to see it because, as you can see, this is how they doing it, and I ain't feeling it. It's another thing I ain't feeling too, and I got to get a fuckery, and I got to put you in this one. I hate to do it, you my brother, but because you love this technology shit, now this shit has gotten out of control. Now, we've shown robots falling out at work. We've shown robots, nigga, as pets. We've shown robots taking orders, but we have not shown y'all a fully automated robot that can now go through and now destroy niggas with this combat shit. So let's get this pulled. Like, I mean,
wow.
Now, if they got this going on right now, we all can agree that the technology that they revealed to the public is definitely years behind what they already have. So if they're showing you that they have robots like this to us, what do you think they really have now? They're trained to go. See, this right here would make me worry, because whenever they ready to drop the hammer and say the military or the police, like, no, we side with the people, this ain't right. Man, they got shit coming out the woodwork like this now.
Yeah, they do.
They can detect the threat. You know what I'm saying? Look, he like, yo, which one? Okay, boom. Yeah, you was the one, nigga. I gotta get you out of here. Like, this right here, man, this can morph into something totally different, man. And this is why I'm saying we didn't let Call of Duty and all these little cool robot games and shit like that make it look cool. And now in real life, we got real life Terminators that's gonna be walking the streets, bro. Like, what would you do if they deployed 15, 20 of these in every, let's say 10, 15 of these in every county? And remember, these is robots, so they don't get tired. So they can program these robots to do sweeps all day long in everybody's house. Like, they don't need lunch breaks. They don't need anything. They got orders that if you don't show your certain papers or whatever, they have to take you in, or whatever. They have to load you up on this truck that's coming with these joints. What you gonna do? Like, for the most part, man, like, this is a highly trained shooting machine. So this bitch is programmed to shoot like the top sharpshooter in the world. It has that capability because of the AI data, right? So it's gonna be the number one. Like, it's gonna have the precise shooting. Most of you niggas can't hit a tin can. Most of you niggas can't hit a side of a building. So it's like, what are we talking about here? So this is what technology gets the fuckery for this one, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now it's getting too far. We got to write a petition. I don't even want to see these type of things on the street, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you they're going to be on the street in the next 5 years minimum.
Get ready. They coming.
Oh, they ready. Like, that's what I'm saying. They're showing us this. Like, come on, man. You think they ain't got something more advanced than this ready for a nigga right now? Like, the capabilities are endless, bro. This next situation right here is also troubling, right? This right here, BLM activists. I mean, I don't know. I just thought this was so crazy and funny. They have to get the fuckery for this. They probably disowned this person already. Their membership has probably been canceled and everything, but you got to hear this shit.
Hey, what up? Hello, my oppressors. My name Brian. I'm 2% black, and only Black Lives Matter. Keyword only. RIP to the last person who said all lives matter. I'm here today to stand up for abortion because it saves a lot of time, and time is money. Because of Planned Parenthood, I can raw dog as many females as I want without having to worry or stress about someone getting pregnant. And I can live my life to the fullest, the way that I want to. I remember one time I got this fat chick pregnant off Tinder when she came over for a little late night son, because I was bored. Shoot, I swear, I was stretching like crazy. But she had called me up the next day, and she had said she had did the abortion. So I was like, bet, I can get back to raw dogging now. I wrote this bill called the Pro-Life Bill, which needs to be passed ASAP. And here's what's fitting to be in it. Anyone who is black that receives an abortion should receive a $5,000 stimulus check, and white people will get $1,000. Abortion will be done at urgent care clinics for $50 in case you need something quick so you don't have to stress. Abortion will be free for the black community. Abortion will be allowed up to 1 year after birth in case the baby ugly, because ain't nobody want to see no. Hey, what up?
Sound like a nigga trolling.
Yeah. But my nigga, you definitely get the fuckery for that troll right there. He put BLM, you already know they about to sue. They like, nigga, you crossing our name. Like, hell no, we ain't feeling this at all. But yeah, I had to throw that in there, man. But the last one though, right on the fuckery side, bro, and this is the one you just gave me, man. Now we reported on this one before. I don't understand, like, and this is what doing your job too much goes wrong, right here. Like you overly did your job.
We reported on the actual incident last week. Then we when she ran down this thief at the store from her store in Dollar General. And
yes,
let's see how this turned out.
My manager was on vacation at the time, so I was suspended for a week. And then I came back when they came back, nobody told me anything. Nobody called me from HR. And then I was terminated by a sub. I live in my car. Like, I give the shirt off my back. Like, I'm very giving and loving to everybody. I learn everybody's name. My customer service is amazing. Like, but I can't believe they just let me go and everybody was asking for me. After the incident, they were in rotation of a store manager. So my manager had left that week, and I asked her if I can like go after the person if they came back, and she said, yeah, go for it. She's like, you're crazy, but go for it. So I ended up going after him, but there was a new manager that day. She wasn't going to report him. Like, if she didn't report the incident, then I would still have my job. But if the video would not gone, the general manager was on vacation at the
That's the video right there where she pop butt ass with that whip.
But I wonder, can dudes sue though?
It's
Like, you know what I'm
definitely
saying?
something
Like,
that he can do. It is. It's something, because she shouldn't have did that. She was out of line for that right there. Even though he committed a crime.
But she gets deducted though. Like, her money and stuff gets took out, you know, if their stores keep coming up short, right? So if she's getting penalized for this, why would you get mad if she, you know, decided to take certain things in her own hands? But I get it though. You hit him with a car, so now you've committed a crime. So you did a little bit too much. But that just go to show you, man, when you give all to these jobs and these corporations and stuff like that, like, they don't give two shits about you. They probably got a little heat. Dude probably contacted an injury attorney, Ken Nugent or somebody like that. One call, that's all.
You know,
and goddamn, and they got some heat, and they was like, oh no, we gotta let you go. And even though all she was trying to do was protect the integrity of Dollar General. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Shout out to homegirl. You know, she gonna get a GoFundMe though. You know, because now she's you know, somebody's gonna hire her, because it's like a reverse sympathy. So at first, you know what I'm saying, like, she got fired, you know, oh, she was wrong. But now she comes out with the woe is me, you know, she's living in her car. Somebody gonna make sure she right. Somebody gonna make sure she taken care of. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, definitely, man, all these people, man, all these situations, in one form or another, they all got the fuckery tonight. But we definitely appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in, man, hearing me and my brother, man, talk shit and swallow spit. Y'all know how we get, man. It's your boy Don Peoples. It's your boy Trav. Y'all make sure, man, y'all hit y'all notifications, man, so y'all can tap in. Appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in, like I said, during the NBA Finals, listening to us talk about these topics and shit like that. Like I said, make sure y'all hit y'all notification. Make sure y'all telling a friend, so everybody locked in, and y'all, you know, y'all can tune in with us, man. Trav, man, you got anything to say? Any parting words for the people?
Hey man, I appreciate y'all for coming out. And that's it. You know, make sure you have a blessed and safe weekend.
Absolutely, man. Blessed and safe weekend, man. Appreciate y'all for staying up late, man. Gone.